Hi, my name is Sama Daniel Boni, and I'm from Bamenda in Cameroon, and I live now in America. And there's something I'm facing in America which I need for you guys to help me. This message is particularly for the English part of Cameroon. I need for you guys to help me with this issue because it has become so serious now that I really need your help. I was talking with one of my younger sisters that we grew up in back home in Cameroon. I was talking with her over the Facebook, and she was complaining that she doesn't have employment. And even my older sister, for years she did not have employment. And this problem is not a problem that cannot be fixed. I know how to fix it, but the governments of America, France, Britain, and are trying to prevent me from helping you, the Cameroonians. They are doing everything in their power. They are telling me that I shouldn't help you Cameroonians, that I should instead join them and destroy Cameroon. This is what they are telling me, and they are pressuring me secretly, threatening me, threatening my family, preventing me from communicating with my family because they have told me that they want me to join them in destroying Cameroon. And you Cameroonians, you people should not help them to do this. You people should not help them to destroy Cameroon. Our fight is not with our French brothers. I want to make this very clear. We don't have a fight with our French brothers. They are our brothers. God gave Cameroon this unique structure of English and French so that we can help in the continent of Africa. The continent of Africa is mainly of English and French nations. God gave us this structure of a bilingual country so that we can help the continent of Africa with this unique structure we have. Our fight is not with our French brothers. The problem is European nations trying to make a name for themselves. The French want to make a name for themselves. The British want to make a name for themselves. So the French, so if Pobia goes to ask the French to do something in Cameroon, the French will tell him that we will not do anything in the English part of Cameroon because English is, we want French to be more, elegant, to be more accepted in the world than English. So the problem is not even Pobia's problem. It's a problem that is even bigger than him. So the question is, who can come out of Cameroon who has the ability to help the entire nation, not only the French or the English part, but the entire nation. Now there has not been anybody in Cameroon who has that ability, that mental ability to do that. But now God has raised somebody. God has raised me and given me that ability. So the government of America is doing everything to prevent me from finishing my education, doing everything to prevent me from keeping a job in America, because they know that I have the ability to do this. They are doing all these things to me and then using my mental ability, stealing it and using it to make money for themselves, and you guys are struggling without jobs and fighting amongst each other, when we should be accepting of our French brothers and see how collectively we can build a nation and the planet as God helps us. We have to realize that a person like me, God has given me unique abilities that can help the nation. Before I came to this country, I did not know, but they send their agents into the world, their operatives into the world, to search people that have the kind of abilities that I have, trick them to come into America, and then when they come into America, they begin to try to turn you into a terrorist and try to turn you, force you to join a secret society and begin to rape women and destroy America and destroy Cameroon. This is what things they do. But we cannot allow them to keep doing this. My dad, who has so much political insight and academic knowledge, very just as insightful and endowed with academic intelligence that could help Cameroon, he can't do nothing because we as a nation, we allow foreign countries to come into the country and instigate us against each other. When all we have to do, especially for a person like me, is help a person like me so I can help you. I've been trying on Facebook to contact people and everybody keeps running away. They're just chasing, they want to chase this little bit of money here, this little bit of money there, when I could help them make more than what they're making. But they would rather listen to these foreign powers that want to use their talents to destroy Cameroon rather than helping a Cameroonian who is willing to help the nation. My desire is that if you Cameroonians could help me, to help you, if I could be put in contact with someone like Apostle John Chi, so that through him I can get in contact with my family since I'm being prevented from communicating with them, it's a possibility that you guys could help me there start some kind of a project here. I'm thinking of starting like a newspaper project. That way I don't have to depend on their companies here, since the government goes around and threatens every employer. They're threatening every employer not to hire me. When they hire me, they close down the company or they do one thing or the other. They don't want me to be employed in America. They seriously want me to join and carry out terrorist activities and destroy Cameroon and destroy America. This is what they want to happen. They are pressuring me day after day for this to happen. But if you guys put me in contact with someone like John Chi, and I can get in contact with my family, I could work with you guys back there in Cameroon and somehow lift the nation up. It's very important that we take this seriously, and you guys help me so I can help you. It's a struggle that I'm going through. When I try to make this kind of videos, they try to send people to disturb me and prevent me from doing it, because they really don't want Cameroon to be helped. They want to destroy Cameroon because I have these potentials to help the nation, and they don't like that. They're wicked. They're evil. This is the kind of people they are, and we have to realize it's a Cameroon, and you guys will help me so I can help you. It's a struggle. I've been struggling for many years in America. It's not because I'm not intelligent. I'm very intelligent. I had one of the best performances in my family clan while back in Cameroon. Matter of fact, the reason why they're so interested in destroying me is because they know I have these potentials to do good in society. And then they go secretly and threaten that they will invade Cameroon. And you guys fear such things. You guys should not fear such things. They don't have any basis to carry out anything in Cameroon. They have no excuse. If they do it, their own citizens will execute them, because they cannot go around lying that they are doing good and then destroying nations and destroying people's lives that have done nothing wrong to them. People who have done nothing wrong to them, they cannot go around destroying those people's nations. You guys cannot be afraid. Cameroon has done nothing to them. Cameroon has no potential of doing any wrong to any of them. Cameroon doesn't have the technology to do wrong to them. Cameroon does not have the motive to do wrong to them. Cameroon is a peaceful nation carrying on, has done nothing to them. They cannot do anything to Cameroon. But they go secretly and threaten our politicians. And there's someone here, I'm right here. If they could do something to Cameroon, they would have done it to me, but they can't because they don't have any legal basis to do it. Cameroon has done nothing to them. Cameroon has no potential to do anything wrong to them. There's no excuse for them. They cannot do anything in Cameroon at all. If they try it, their citizens will execute them. They know that. They know that if they try it, they'll be heading to death row. Because Cameroon has done nothing to them. Cameroon has no potential. They have absolutely no excuse to disturb Cameroon. But they keep our politicians in fear and prevent you guys from working together. We need to leave that mentality. We need to leave that mentality of fear and begin to walk like intelligent people, of fear and uncivilization, and begin to walk like intelligent people and help those that can help us. I mean, how else can someone help if you guys don't want to cooperate? We need to realize that the fight is not between English part of Cameroon and French part of Cameroon. That's not the fight. The fight is France is trying to make a name for herself, and Britain is trying to make a name for herself. So the French Paul Biya don't know how to develop a country. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how to do it. See, I know how to do it, but Paul Biya doesn't know how to do it. So when he goes to these French nations to get help, they say, well, we're going to only develop the French part of Cameroon. We're not going to develop the English part. Just so that they have a way to keep us fighting amongst each other. When if you guys could help me start like a newspaper project here, and I'm making money legally. Because what they're trying to do is to get me to make money illegally so they can take me to prison and then I can't help society. But if you guys can donate and help me to start like a newspaper project here, that's a very easy project that will make money. You know, if I open a newspaper project in America and I begin to generate money, I can bring like 25. The government of America allows that legally. I can bring in 25 people from each province in Cameroon. That's 250 people from each of the 10 provinces in Cameroon, and they can see how I do things and learn, and then how to do these things. Since I know how to do them, and they can help me. We can even build up Chicago. They can help me in building Chicago, and then they learn from the process, go back to Cameroon and help improve Cameroon like that. Even Americans will be happy with that, because then their products can also find a new market in Cameroon if we can bring up the economy like that. I know how to do these things. This is why I'm being targeted. They're preventing me for many years to talk with my family, to communicate with my family. For this, even my family members that are here in America, they're trying to get me not to communicate with them. But you guys can help me. Just contact me, try to put me in contact with Apostle John Chi, and let's start this project, and then let's see how we can reach out to our French brothers. And if Paul Biya is willing to bring on someone from the English part of Cameroon to help him achieve in Cameroon something that he has not been able to achieve all this while, is something that we should encourage. It's something that we in the English part should be accepting of. We should accept it and support that person, knowing that the open door that that person will have, you know, through the government of Cameroon, will be instrumental for not just the French part of Cameroon, but English part, the entire nation. Because the problem is, in the whole nation, maybe in the whole continent, there is no one able to stand up to these Western powers like I am. Everybody that comes, they do one thing or another and destroy the person's life, and then the person can't do anything to help. But they can't do that for me. That's why they're trying to prevent me from having employment or finishing my schooling, because they can't do it. They've tried always, they cannot. Now it's your turn, the Cameroonian people, to help me so I can help you. We should not be fighting with our French brothers. We should try to see any which way we can work together to improve the nation. Now, if somebody from the English part of Cameroon can really do for the entire nation what nobody else can, even the French part of Cameroon would want that person in any given position that would benefit the whole nation. So we should stop allowing these foreign powers to cause us to fight amongst ourselves, French against English, English against. We should stop all that and come together and build a nation. I'm making this video particular to the English part of Cameroon because from what even from the rumors I'm hearing, they're trying to create a tension between the English and the French part of Cameroon because they don't want me to help build Cameroon. And that's why I'm trying to encourage you, especially you, the English part of Cameroon, not to join in this kind of thing. We should be accepting of our French brothers. And we should cooperate in any way we can with even with the government of Paul Biya. If he is willing to allow someone to come in that can help lead the nation, we should be accepting of that also. We don't know where it might lead. It might lead to, not that it might, it will lead to more open doors for the entire nation. Not only for the English part of Cameroon, but for the French part as well. This is our struggle as a nation, is to see someone that can help the whole nation, regardless of where they're from. If there's somebody from the north who can help Cameroon come out of abject poverty and pay the national debt, every Cameroonian will be happy to see that kind of person. If there's somebody from the east, everyone will be happy to see. If there's somebody from the south, from the southwest, from the northwest, from the center, from Douala, it doesn't matter. If there is someone in Cameroon who can do that, the entire nation will be happy to see such a person. And I'm right here, and the government of America keeps trying to prevent me from communicating with my country and keeps preventing me from getting a job, from going to school, and threatening politicians in my country secretly. And you guys are not standing up to it so the world can see it and prevent them from doing this. Because they're doing it secretly, because they know that if they do it publicly, they will go to jail for it. They will go to a long sentence. You guys know the story of Nixon, Richard Nixon. He went to prison. There's no politician on this planet that will not go to prison if what they're doing in secret comes out to the public and is exposed. So there's nothing to fear. That's why they're doing it in secret, because they have no legal ground for what they're doing. What they're doing is illegal. But you guys are not helping me. When they tell you guys to help, you sit back, and most people don't care, but they want improvement. They don't care, but they want a better job. They don't care, but tomorrow, if something comes out, they want you to give them a good position in a company. They want you to give them this, that, and the third. But when it's time to help, nobody wants to help. Everybody sits back, and and then we prefer to fight English and French. Foolish fighting for a language that is not even an African language. That's a European language. Fighting to give give credence to French or to English, and those are not even African languages. Which is just that we were not intelligent enough to develop our own national language. So we have to adopt this European language and use it because they're more documented, they're more organized than our native languages. We have to understand that this is the only reason we're using these European languages, because we were not intelligent enough to develop our own national languages. But we cannot use that as a basis to fight amongst ourselves as if it was our language. English is not an African language, neither is French. These are European languages that were used to colonize us and bring us into development, which we acknowledge and we accept. But now we are intelligent enough to know that we cannot fight amongst ourselves on the basis of a language that's not even an African language. Those are not even indigenous languages to us. That shouldn't be a basis for us to fight amongst ourselves. We cannot fight amongst ourselves to help France make a name for herself, or to help Britain make a name for herself. That don't make sense. And there's a son of the land steadily trying to pull your attention to this, that I can help. If you help me, I can help you, and have the tools in me to help you. But I'm being prevented from getting a job by the government of this nation, this Western nation, because they know that I have the tools in me to help you get to a level that you never got to before. I need you guys to work with me. I need you guys to work with my family somehow and get me in contact with Apostle John Chi, so I can get somehow in contact with my family, because they're preventing them from communicating with me. Because they know that if they communicate with me, I can help the nation of Cameroon more than any other person in Cameroon can. This is why they're preventing me from getting employment and disturbing my stay in America, and sending all these people to disturb me, because they know this. I really need for you guys to help me so I can help you, please. I'll stop here for now, and I'll give you my contact information as part of this video. So if you want to contact me, please help me so I can help you. This is very serious. We don't need to keep living in this kind of misery when there's somebody who can help, and all I need is for a little help from you guys so I can help you. If we bring this to the public, they won't be able to do it. They're doing it secretly because they don't want the public to know. Once the public knows, they cannot keep doing this. Put me in contact with someone like John Chi. I'll help here. I'll work with him so he can put me in contact with my family, so we can try and start this newspaper project here, and I can have a source of income so I can help bring Cameroonians here. 25 from each province, 250. I have projects in mind to do here in Chicago. We can help build Chicago up, and then they can learn how to do these things, go back to Cameroon and do the same thing in Cameroon. There are government programs in America. They give you grants to do this type of thing. But if I ask for that kind of a grant, they won't give it to me because they want me to destroy Cameroon. The government won't give. They have programs like this here in America to bring people and do this, what I'm trying to do. But if I go to ask for that kind of a grant, they won't give it to me because they want me to destroy Cameroon. They put those grants there and give it to people who accept that they'll take the grants and pretend that they're doing work, but they will not do the work. They'll instead go and destroy people. They'll go and kidnap people's kids, rape them, do human trafficking. This is the kind of people that will give the grant money to. People who do human trafficking, who go and kidnap people's children and sneak them across the border and say that they were journalists. They're journalists, they're working with the American government. You won't check their cars. And in the car, there will be people in there that they've kidnapped. And they'll take them and sell them as sex slaves. You know? Or take them and do all kinds of evil. This is the kind of people they give grants to. And then when I want to make this kind of video, they send people to disturb, to make noise so you don't hear what I'm saying. Because this is what they do. But you guys can help stop this. I'm not going to go and ask them for the grants because I already know they will not give it to me. Because I'm not going to go and kidnap people's children and pretend that I'm in an official American car, and then there are people inside that I've kidnapped and then take them and sell them as sex slaves. I won't do that. They know that I won't do that, and they're mad at me for that. But you Cameroonians can put me in contact with Apostle John Chi, and I get in contact with my family like they're preventing me to, and I can help build Cameroon. We can do this. This is something that you Cameroonians can do. We don't have to stay in the same misery forever and ever, and there's somebody offering to help who knows where the problem is and how to fix it. I mean, I'll stop here for now. Please just contact me if you can, and let us start the process of building Cameroon and the planet and fixing what is wrong. Okay? Please. We are 5 children to my father, and these are the Facebook accounts of my other siblings. My older brother, Sama Pitelsi, and his wife. That's the Facebook account I have for them. My older sister, Sama Ruth, and her husband. That's the Facebook account I have for her. My younger brother, Sama Ariel Iguma. That's the Facebook account I have for him. My younger sister, Sama Paltiel Yeti, and her husband. That's the Facebook account I have for her.